What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Meet in the Middle podcast. We're back. It's been a minute since we've recorded, actually, me and you.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. When did we record? It was like last Friday.
A year ago.
It's almost been a... Yeah, I guess it was a year ago. Yeah, it's been a year since the podcast. Is crazy. Every year. It gets shorter and shorter every time, I feel like. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm trying to think. It must have been last Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Last Friday, but also a year ago.
Yeah, last Friday a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Feels like it was way longer than that. No, it was 2 Fridays ago. That's why I'm confused, because it wasn't last Friday. It was the Friday before that. So it's been over a week since we recorded, almost 2 weeks. Yeah, which is crazy. This episode is going up a little bit later, but it'll be pretty relevant. It'll probably go up Friday. But you guys don't even need to worry about that because it's already up, It's already out. Yeah, you're already listening. Out. We're already almost a minute in, But yeah, so we're back, and today we're talking all about music. Dash just got back from ACL, which was not last weekend, but the weekend before that. And we've got some stories we've told, or we can tell from last year when I was at ACL and the many years Dash has been there before me, and talk a little bit about music taste. I know both of us love music. I make music, so I must love it.
You changed it. Now you gotta hate it, right? Once you start doing your passion, you have to hate it.
Now I fucking hate it. Dude, no, okay, random off topic, but it is 80 degrees in Chicago today. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
It's 80 degrees here.
Dude, 80 degrees. Let me check the winds, because I feel like, oh my god, what's happening?
Yeah, it's 81 here and rainy.
It's 81 here and sunny. Randomly, it was fucking 60 yesterday. Which is perfect.
Next week on Monday we drop to 50s immediately, from 80 to 50.
Nice.
And then it just stays in the 50s. It's crazy. We're not gonna get any in between.
It says the average wind gust is 14 miles an hour. I just straight up don't believe that. I'm just going to go out on a limb here. Actually, let me see if my other weather app tells me anything, because this one fucking sucks. Okay. Yeah, literally today. And when it shows a little image of what today's going to be. Oh, it's sunny, oh, it's cloudy. This one just says wind. So fuck you. It's more windy than 14 miles an hour. Wind, let's see. Okay, 30 mile an hour gusts. Okay, let me tell you, it's only been 30 mile an hour gusts in this fucking... I have a little wind tunnel outside my place.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was telling Dash before we started...
It can get real bad. Especially because it's planes into buildings. It's all flat around it. And
yeah, dude.
Buildings,
it's crazy.
So.
It's basically, I live... my apartment, there's 2 buildings, or I don't even know how to describe this. My window, and then there's more apartment buildings outside of it. So I'm in a little inlet, kind of. So there's apartment buildings or there's apartment complex, rooms and stuff to the right and left of me, outside of my apartment. And then I overlook another building. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'll throw a picture in here or something. But
okay.
But basically, I'm not on the edge of the building. I'm in an inlet kind of. And so there's a wind tunnel that runs around. There's always plastic bags and leaves and shit. There's a mini tornado outside my place all the time. But today, blowing things, blowing my calendar, which is against the far wall in my apartment, and when my window was open, and then I was telling Dash before we started recording this, these people are doing maintenance or something across the street. Their ladder just straight up blew away, just fell over. I'm what the fuck is happening? What if they were on that? And it was so loud. That's happened 3 times today that something has fallen off of what they're doing. I don't know. But why is it 80 degrees? Why is it so windy? I don't know. But I'm sweating. I'm in shorts, and I was wearing pants earlier, so I don't know what's going on.
It's cold in the house here. I'm wearing my fun big fluffy sweater. I got a cat in the lap. It's comfy.
Nice, dude. Yeah. I'll tell you though, sleeping in the colder weather is so much better. I keep my window cracked open just a little bit at night. Get that nice little breeze all night. Fan kind of blowing on me. Bro, sleeping in pants, no shirt, it's life changing. Let me tell you. So nice, dude. I love it.
It is good. That is the best.
I love sleeping.
Yeah,
in the
you always
cold.
gotta. I always like to sleep in colder rooms with a big comfy
Mhm.
blanket on. Is the best.
Yeah, dude. This is the most boring thing we've ever talked about is sleeping in the cold, but this is gonna be the next boring thing to talk about. So I want to get like a big duvet because I have like a light comforter, but I want like a heavy blanket. You know, like that would be nice.
Mhm.
Keep me warm in the winter, but also just like kind of keeps you cool, like wool socks. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
People think wool socks are just for when you want to be warm in the winter. Let me tell you, it's like I've said let me tell you too many times. It's like it keeps you cool and it keeps you warm. Look it up. It's a real thing.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. If you get the what is it called? It's like a smart wool or something, right?
I don't know.
It's
I think it's just wool.
Maybe it is
I'm gonna
just
look it up.
wool.
Well, we
Yeah, I
should
don't
know
know.
because we are both second generation sheep farmers.
Oh, third generation.
Third generation, yes. No, fourth generation.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Did our great grandpa have sheep? I think he did.
I think it
Fifth
was
generation
chickens, but he probably had sheep or something.
I don't know.
Whatever, farming
But-
at least.
Our parents both grew up on a sheep farm. Does wool? No, I should say do wool. Do wool socks keep you warm and cold? Let's see. It's a material that breathes and keeps feet warm in cold weather and cool in hot weather. Look at me, dude. I knew what I was talking
Nice.
about. No one ever believes that because they're like thick material.
Yeah.
Wool is the only textile that offers this ideal balance despite changing temperatures, which makes it the ultimate hiking sock material. That's true.
Yeah.
It stays warm even when wet. That's fucking bitchin', dude. That's awesome. That's why I need to get a nice pair of wool socks. Actually, it's kind of gross, but actually, it's not that gross, but found a pair of like brand new wool socks at like Goodwill.
Ah, that's not bad.
And they were like
I mean,
brand new.
And that's
Yeah.
fine because you can, if it's a washable, it's fine, you know.
Yeah. Amber was like, ew, that's kind of like so gross. Like, I wouldn't do that. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Wool socks are so expensive.
They are, yeah.
Like, I'm not about to drop like $15 on like one pair of socks. I need to
Yeah.
buy new underwear and socks, and I just haven't bought them. And I'm just putting money
It's just
into doing laundry every
expensive.
day.
Yeah.
It's like you see those memes where about like Christmas time. It's like me when I got like socks and underwear as like an 8-year-old, just like he's like crying, and then it's like me when I
Yeah.
get socks and underwear when I'm like 25, and he's like so happy.
Yeah.
Like I've already becoming that. I'm like
Yeah.
it's just things I just can't spend money on. Like I need to, but I'm like I'm pushing it off.
Things that I would rather spend money on too, for sure.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I
There's
actually
like
just,
there's like needs, and then there's like needs. There's important, you know. Like I really should have this, but there's things that other things that I need that I want more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the thing for me is like I have to spend $4 every time I do laundry, so $2 on the washing machine and $2 on the dryer. And so I'm like, it does make sense if I just like spend the money, because I literally when I do laundry, it's only like socks and underwear, because like I have to change out of that like every day, you know.
Yeah.
I change out like once a week, you know, but no, but I just need to bite the bullet on it. I just haven't.
Yeah.
But dude, I know I'm talking a lot, but we haven't talked in a while.
Need to bite the bullet on the buying a washer and dryer.
Dude, yeah, if I could fit it in my fucking place, I would.
Yeah.
But dude, I've gotten 2 tickets this month already, in the last like 2 weeks.
Oh no. Damn. Parking or speeding or what?
Well, both. Just drop my shit. The first one, I'm literally contesting because it's a fucking bullshit rule. And I just moved to Chicago like in May or whatever. I had to get my car like license plates with Illinois because they were only temporary with Minnesota. And I had to, and they had my address and everything there. Like no fucking problem. I got a ticket for $200 fucking the other day.
Jeez.
And it was because I didn't have a sticker, like a city sticker. Like I didn't register my car with the fucking city, which is like, why the fuck do I need to do that?
Yeah,
Like,
you can.
why would I need to do that?
Yeah, there's some bullshit rules for.
It doesn't
some of
make any
those
sense,
Places.
dude. And I'm contesting it because nobody has ever told me this. Like, I contacted my apartment when I was moving here, like, about parking rules and regulations and, like, things I needed to have. I told her I was having a car. When I went to the government center to get my ID and stuff, or to get my, not my ID, my license plates, they never told me anything about registering my car with the city.
Well, what you can do
I've lived
too
here for
is
6 months.
if you, a lot of times they have it where if you do get it registered like within a certain amount of time, they'll waive it for you.
Well, let me tell you this.
What?
Looking it up, so I'm contesting it because I wrote like a very detailed letter about like why I just feel like and I'm not being like a fucking whatever. Like, I literally just can't afford that. Like, that's so much money. Like, I barely make fucking rent, and for this to just be like, oh, we just saw you didn't have a sticker. I literally have never seen a sticker on anybody else's car in this city. Like, am I just the only one that just doesn't fucking know or whatever?
Yeah.
But I've 6 months, never got any ticket for it. Amber's never gotten a ticket for it, didn't have it. I looked up rules for hours. My mom and I looked up rules for hours about parking rules and regulations in the city. Never once did I see anything like that. And I looked it up the other day after I sent the letter or whatever. It's like an annual fee of like $90. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's crazy.
And on top of that, if you don't get it registered within like 30 days, they back charge you for how long you haven't had it done. So I'm going to end up owing at least 200, 300 like bucks at least.
That's crazy.
For just that. And then today I got a letter in the mail for a speeding ticket that they got me on like a camera. And I'm like, so what's up with that, dude? You know, could we just talk about that for a second?
Austin can't do that to you legally. They're not. They can like have cameras and stuff, but they can't charge you unless there's an officer present.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's the most fucking dumbest shit I've ever heard is catching somebody on camera speeding and charging them for a ticket when there's no cop around. Like, be a fucking man, pull me over, tell me I did something wrong. And I got it for being in a school zone at like 2:00. No kids present, no kids were out of school. Didn't tell me what the speed limit was, just told me how fast I was going. And I was like, okay, I don't speed more than 10 miles over the speed limit, so the fuck's going on there? But I can't contest it because I don't know like where the fuck it was. I have pictures of me, so I'm like, I was caught, you know. Like, I'm speeding, fucking pull me over. But like, it's so Illinois, so Chicago to fucking nickel and dime you like this. Like, they're gonna put speeding cameras up and be like, oh, well, there's no cops around here, but we still got you speeding. Let's get more money for you so we can give it back to whoever the fuck gets all this taxpayer money. Fucking so annoying. So now I'm like, oh, I finally like have 2 months rent. Nah, I'm probably gonna have to owe like $500, $600 just for tickets in the last couple weeks. So fuck my life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that sucks.
Dude, it's like, the city makes it so hard for you to drive, and I get it. Like, I understand. I would not drive my car if I absolutely didn't need to like, I have to for work. Like, I carry equipment. Yeah. I need to drive every single day for work. Amber doesn't ever fucking move her car. Like, I would never move my car if I didn't need to. It's not about public transportation. It's like, I actually have to carry like big equipment. So fuck you for making it so hard for me to drive when I actually need to. And all these other people don't. I mean, they probably do, but either way. I don't know. It's just really fucking annoying. And
y'all just moved to Austin, you know?
Dude, and it's like, what's even more annoying is like, okay, charge me for a ticket, but $200 for not having a fucking thing registered with the city is like outrageous.
That is a lot of money. I think that's that's what I got charged for having expired tags.
But even then, it's like, okay, fucking obviously, if they're expired, you know you had them at one point, so what's the problem here? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, mine were like,
I didn't steal this fucking car. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like,
mine happened to be like 4 years old, but
okay, well that's a little different. But dude, like,
but that's what I'm saying is like that seems, I'm like, that sucked. But even that's what I'm saying is even with that, I was still allowed to go and to get my car registered, and then they would have waived it, which was a whole fucking thing. They wouldn't fucking do it either. Like, it was like, I emailed with them and they were like, oh, you need to get your shit registered, and I was like, I it's in the process of it, but I am still getting it. And then it got to the point where they're like, oh, we haven't received payment, we're issuing out a warrant for your arrest.
Oh yeah, you told me this. That's crazy, dude.
And I was like, that's fucking bullshit, so because funny. A warrant because I had expired tags that I was fixing, and then So I just fucking
DMV
paid
shit
it.
takes forever. Well, dude,
Yeah.
like, first of all, like, there isn't something better that the fucking judicial system could be doing with their time than like
Yeah.
issuing a warrant for your arrest for having expired tags. Like,
That's
okay,
such a waste
really?
of taxpayer money, honestly.
It is. And then on the other side of with my thing, it's like, okay, I registered my car with the state of Illinois. Why do I need this? Why does the city need to know that I'm living here and
The city's
that I have a
kinda
car here?
bullshit on that. Yeah.
And then, dude, on top of that, I
That's
literally
just
in my
a really
letter
shitty
to
local
them,
government.
dude, it is. It really is. And I in my letter, I was like, so you're telling me if friends and family came to visit me and they parked on the street, they would get a $200 ticket because their car wasn't registered with the city? Like, that makes no fucking sense. Like, literally no sense. Like, I could just be out of town. Like, you have no way of fucking knowing. You know what I mean? Unless they like can see your address or whatever. But either way, it's like, I don't know. It's just fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. And no one can convince me that's not. Like, it's just absolute fucking corruption. And they're just seeing how far they can push people, dude. And it's like, I will lead the fight against this. You know what I mean? Like, I will be the first one in the streets, fucking, like,
He will be
not rioting,
performing to terrorist attacks against Chicago.
No, I won't. I will not be doing that. I swear to God, no, I won't do that. But I will be leading. If there was protests about this shit, let me tell you, I'd be the first one online. I'm so passionate about shit like this because it's just like, you're going to charge me so much for everything else. And then on top of that, you're going to make it so hard for me to even just like live my fucking life. Like, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I just didn't know the rules. Like, and there shouldn't even be anything wrong with that. Like, I follow the fucking rules when I can. I mean, I speed, but like, it's hard because it takes so fucking long to get everywhere. So I want to speed. I'm not justifying my speeding. Like, I'm in the wrong for that. But I think $100 ticket for speeding is fucking insane.
Yeah.
And dude, I feel like you shouldn't get a ticket unless you're going like so far over the speed limit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you're going like, I don't even know, 20, 30 miles over the speed limit, not on the highway, like, then you should get a ticket. But like, if I'm going like 11 over, like, fuck you. You know what I mean? I don't know. Whatever. We spent too much time talking about this, but so I just wanted to like talk about this. I'm like, someone needs to hear this. Everyone needs to hear this. How fucking upset I am about this.
The podcast is just you venting about parking tickets.
Dude, it is. Yeah, it's just me talking about how much I fucking hate getting parking tickets. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to cool off and we're going to take a quick cut while we talk about the actual topic of this episode, which is music, which I am also passionate about, but it's a love passion, not as a scary passion.
I was like, not as passionate. But
yeah. I'm definitely more passionate about it, but in a different way. It's not anger. It's love, baby. All right. So we are back now. We're talking, let's talk about, since we're that's like the main thing we're talking about is Austin City Limits. Tell me about last weekend. Like,
yes. All right. I'll go through. I'm gonna look at I'll go by day for what the different schedule was or whatever. Actually, let me do it on my phone. I have the whole thing pulled up. But
yeah. So last episode we recorded, and then later that day you were going to go. Is what I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. If it was on Friday, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Schedule on Friday, my favorites. So came in partway as Lil Yachty was playing.
Nice. How was that?
That was fun. He did the wall to Poland.
Did he have like a bunch of effects on his voice? I've always wondered that. Like,
yeah, he does. I mean, like, he raps and sings or whatever in a little bit of auto tune, but it's also him. Like, it's not as heavy as I kind of thought it might have been.
Dude, it's crazy because like I remember like when he was like just becoming really popular in like 2016, 2017, he had some songs that were so auto tuned, and then he'd have songs that just weren't. And I was just like, dude, like, it was cool that he had different styles, but I'm like, his less auto tune stuff was so much better, I feel like, but maybe I don't know. Either way,
it's just more of it's a different style.
Just depends on what you'll like.
And then one that I don't remember that well, honestly, was Portugal the Man. I think we kind of just hung out in the back of that one. But what
genre is that? Is that like
he's the can't keep my hands to myself. Like, you know the.
I thought that was a Justin Bieber song.
Just look up on
Yeah,
Spotify.
I'm doing that. Wait, it's the
What-
can't keep my hands to myself.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's him.
I literally, why did I think that was Justin Bieber? That's so weird.
I have no idea.
Justin
But
Bieber's
yeah,
made
no.
so many
So
songs
they
like
were
that.
chill. Then there was the Lumineers, which were real
Yeah, how
good.
was that, dude? How was
They
that?
were pretty sweet. Yeah.
They're good.
Hung out for them for a good minute. Got a good couple songs in. What's the?
I'm just blown away by how good like Wesley, the main singer, his voice is live.
Yeah.
And they posted pictures of the crowd, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Like,
people there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. We. What the fuck was it?
Do you
They
guys
have that
do you listen-
song like.
What?
It's like "Hey Angela" or something, right? I
Oh.
think is.
Angela spent
Or
her
Angela.
whole life
Yeah, that
coming.
one.
Yeah, that one, and then Ho Hey, so good.
Yeah.
Cleopatra's
So, like,
great.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's a lot of
I'm
good.
trying to, I can't remember my
So yeah,
favorite
that
song.
was obviously really fucking
Ophelia is
sick.
my favorite. Yeah. Yeah,
But,
dude, they're insane.
Then going to Kendrick was fucking dope.
Oh yeah, yeah. Did you see
Kendrick
the whole
was
set?
so.
Or did
I
you...
love Kendrick's shit. No,
Yeah.
no, because we were still at Lumineers for a
Oh,
little
okay.
while. But then we went to Kendrick. After we heard, like, they played most of the recognizable ones pretty quickly, so we were like, all right, this is
Yeah.
cool. Now we can go to Kendrick.
Nice.
Which I'm sure they did on purpose because they know that
Yeah, I figured they would.
people
Yeah.
are split for both of those. But man, yeah, Kendrick was so fucking good.
Really?
Oh my god, he had like this giant like mural behind him or whatever, and then would have like I don't even know. Like his music is just so fucking good live. Like
Really?
because it doesn't end almost. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the basses and the beats will like to like and emphasize certain things, but he's kind of he's rapping like the whole time pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, so he's like da 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 like the fucking I don't even know what you call that. Just all the different like the timings I think were really cool. Like his cadence was really sick, and then the way
Yeah.
the music played off of that too, and it's just all done so well. And then
I'm
like
sure,
the murals
dude.
and like he's talking about deep real shit, and like it was just such a
Yeah.
vibe. It was so good.
Oh, dude, I'm jealous. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like with rappers it's hard. Like I know Drake has like good concerts because he's got so many hits and stuff, but like I feel like with rap it's tough because you're just. I mean, I don't know about this for everybody, but most of the time it's just like a dude and a DJ. You know what I mean? So it's hard to get like
Yeah.
it's hard to like get in unless people know your shit, or unless you have like really like unique kind of shit. It's like rap is kind of like one of those things. It's like it's hard to make it entertaining on stage live if it's just you. But I mean, like people are going there for the music, but like you know what I mean? Like it's like with like a band, there's like a whole band up there. There's like a vibe. There's the drums and everything's being made, but it's like it's a
Yeah.
little bit different when you're just like
Playing
standing
off
up
of
there.
each
just,
other.
like- yeah, exactly. So I always wonder, like, I know some rappers just like 'cause I was really into NF like in high school and stuff, and his concerts were great. He had a drummer live with him, but he just like he like would bring out like sets and stuff, and he just had like his music is like really like fucking like dark and heavy, and so like that kind of vibe was really cool live, and like I'm just like I think for some of those like mainstream rappers, I feel like it's tough for them. It's just basically like everyone gets like absolutely fucking wasted, and they don't think about how like boring the show. Not boring, but like visually boring. It's basically just a guy probably just jumping up and down and getting like drunk on stage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
sure that's what it is most of the time. But
Yeah,
that's cool.
No,
that
yeah,
Kendrick was
I
awesome.
think Yachty was cool because he was like going around like through the aisles and stuff, hanging out, like he was chill,
That's
like
cool.
with people
Yeah.
and stuff too.
He's been
so
in
that
it a
was
while
neat.
too. Yeah, he's been in the game a while too, so that helps.
Yeah, and his was earlier in the day too, so it was like still hot and shit out. But he was the fact that he's still willing to go through and do it all and weekend too.
Yeah.
Was sick.
I bet Weekend 2 is
But yeah,
is better.
apparently Kendrick. I went the right weekend because Kendrick only played for half an hour.
What?
Weekend 1. Yeah, so his set got delayed or something. I don't know why, but yeah, he only ended up playing like half an hour of his set. But I got to hear
Wow.
like a good portion of the thing. So I didn't even know that when I was there, but I was like,
Wow.
But yeah.
That's crazy. Dude.
Man,
I feel like Weekend
that
2
shit
would
was
always
sick.
be better because, like, I mean, I guess it could go either way, but I feel like because like they get a feel for the vibes of ACL, I feel like it's different. It's like it's a music festival. You're there for 2 weekends. Like the first weekend, unless you've already been there, but like you're testing the waters. You know, after weekend 2, you're like more comfortable with like that crowd because the crowd's gonna be relatively the same.
Yeah.
So I feel like weekend 2 is they're gonna be more comfortable and they might try some new shit or like fix the mistakes they made first weekend maybe or something. I don't know. Maybe not, but that's how I would see it.
No, yeah, for sure. All right, day 2, Saturday of weekend 2. Unfortunately, and I will say too, this time I went to ACL, I didn't go hard at all. I just fucking went and chilled. Did a light amount of substances.
Nice.
Drank a little the first day, mostly smoked throughout it, but
that sounds sick though. That's kind of what I would want to do maybe. It depends on the lineup, but yeah.
And then some other stuff too, but yeah.
Oh.
We'll get to those for the different shows. Missed most amount, or I think I missed pretty much all of Mountain Joy, unfortunately. I was really excited for that one, so that sucks. I know, yeah.
I've seen them twice.
Heard them as we were like
good.
Coming in. I think that day, that was the day that we got, so we rode e-bikes actually on the way there, which was pretty sick. She actually sat on the back of my e-bike because it's a cargo one, and then we went in like that. But the second day on the way in, we got a flat.
What?
We were like, we made it there, so it was fine, but it sucked. We were like, fuck, and so we had to we walked it for a long time. It was a whole thing, and then we basically walked it past where everything was crazy, locked it up again, and then got an Uber home, and then I just drove back, and then picked it up, and then went home, and then we just Ubered the rest of the trip.
Damn. Wait, that same night you drove back to grab it?
Yeah, it wasn't really that big of a deal, honestly, because it lets out. I mean, it lets out at like, I don't know, like 10 or 11 or something like that.
How long did it take to get an Uber?
It wasn't bad. I don't
Uber
think.
drivers are probably like fucking on
they're all
weekend.
over the place there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it wasn't hard to get the Uber driver and stuff.
They probably make so much money. Uber driver in Austin would
sure.
make so much money, dude.
Yeah,
There's so many events that go on throughout the year.
The next band we saw was 30 Seconds to Mars.
Nice.
Oh my god, that was so funny. They were so bad.
What?
Like, it was fucking sick. So, all right, let me see.
I'm looking them up.
Yeah, me too. Because I don't know anything about them either.
It's Jared Leto's band.
Jared Leto, yeah, it's Jared Leto. That's right.
That makes me happy that it wasn't good because I fucking hate him, dude.
It was so funny. So he started on top of the stage, like on top of the giant fucking thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did that. That was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, that was dope. Him jumping off of that shit, like that was pretty sick. So we were like, oh, this is gonna be a fucking concert, and then he just keeps people keep leaving because they don't know any of his shit.
Yeah, dude.
And then he was like, "We're playing The Kill next." Like mid song. And we were like, "What?" And we were just like making fun of him. And then so many times he just tried to have the crowd sing stuff, and nobody knew it, so it was silent.
Oh my god.
So it was like, and like ACL never has that shit. I feel like most people pretty much know their shit, but or
at least
like
they're
can
open
read
to
the
it.
crowds. Yeah, you know who your audience is and whether or not they're there or not. You know.
Right.
And so he's like, "We're playing The Kill," or whatever, and just like, and then he's like, "All right, yeah, sing it."
Just silent.
And that's what it was. Yeah, just complete silence.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
It was so cringy, and then he would go, and then he like went into the crowd too, and like grabbed this woman's like hand. He was like, they were like holding him up or something like that, and like he was grabbing this woman's hand, and you could tell it was like a death grip. And it was like, that poor lady's just like.
Oh. And it's Jared Leto too, so he's just a fucking creep.
It was just weird. Yeah, it was so bad, but it was hilarious. I thought it was.
Well, dude,
so
you
funny.
got to see fucking Morbius. That's sick.
Yeah.
Surprised he was out in the daylight.
I've never seen that movie.
Neither have I.
Okay
I just know.
that.
I just know, like, dude, like it's like I made this assumption before the internet went after him about everything. Like, I always just got like weird.
See, that's the funny thing. I don't know
from him.
anything about it. So, like, what happened? Also,
What
for
do you
people other people that might not know, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, okay, Morbius came
The
out and
internet
it was
went on.
like the worst superhero movie
Oh,
of
I
all
see what you're
time.
saying.
And then people were
Yeah.
just like bandwagon, be like, "Oh, well, we always knew he was bad." And it was like, okay, but you didn't. Even though,
yeah.
like, remember he was the Joker and like the Suicide Squad, and that movie was bad. Or I guess it was just Suicide Squad.
Is that who?
Remember he's
I
like the
have no
super
idea.
tatted Joker with like the silver teeth.
Yeah. That I didn't.
And it was
know
just
that
bad.
him.
And then he was in Blade Runner 2049. I personally didn't like his character in that. I thought he was just like too like that movie is so good, and he isn't bad in it. He's just like, I don't know, like it just his like performance in that kind of ruins it for me. And apparently, allegedly, let me look this up before I like really talk about it. But apparently, like I've heard he's not like the nicest guy in the world. Jared Leto.
He doesn't seem like it. He seems very
he
like,
seems like a
full
fucking
of himself. Like it seems like fueling his ego is what it all seemed like, for sure.
Oh, what are the accusations? Oh, okay, he's alleged sexual misconduct. Okay, with a 17-year-old girl. Oh, interesting.
Oh,
so
fun.
that's all you need to know. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Oh, he's like a method actor, but he's like, it's like, okay, if you're a method actor and you're Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah, you know, because he delivers.
Mm-hmm.
You're a method
Sure.
actor and you're Jared Leto, you're just a fucking asshole because you're not that good of an actor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But what do I know? I don't know him personally. I don't usually watch
Yeah.
his movies too often, but the movies I have seen him in, I don't really like him that much. So it's kind of funny that
For
his
sure.
band also isn't very good, but he's just popular because he's popular because of controversy, I think. But either
Yeah.
way.
Let's see. After that, we saw Tovlo.
Oh, how was she, dude?
She was shaking a lot of ass.
Yeah, I've heard she does that, dude. That's funny. She was
but no, it
shaking
was
a lot
fun.
of ass, dude. Do you remember that song? Did she play? Gotta stay high all the time.
Yeah.
That one?
Yep.
That
Yeah.
song, dude. I remember when that song came out. She was like one of my first like crushes in like middle school. I feel like. Yeah, Habits
That's
Stay
funny.
High. I remember that was one of the first songs like I ever bought on iTunes.
I remember I knew like a couple of those songs, but I never followed her, don't know anything about her, so I was just up there with Lila, and she was like, so this is why she says this or whatever. This is I can't even remember now, but she's told me who she was married to and stuff.
Oh, I don't know who she's married to.
It's like a football player or something. I thought, I can't remember.
Yeah, always is, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at her Spotify, and her artist pick says "Walkin' Pussy" first. Dude, what does that mean? Disco Tits remix out now. What does that mean, dude? Disco Tits? It's kind of sick. Her profile picture is just like her with a scorpion tail, which is kind of sick.
Yeah, I saw that.
Does she have good crowd stage presence? Like, was she like getting the crowd warm? People like into it?
Yeah, no, I mean there was a big crowd for it. I think. I mean it wasn't like on the biggest stages, but it was up
She's
there.
pretty popular, I think. Like, I'm looking at her like stats like for Spotify. Not that that means everything, but like she's got some pretty popular
no, for
songs.
sure.
So her first album was pretty popular. Her 2014.
We saw a little bit of Noah Khan too.
Was he good? He's blowing up.
Let me see.
He's blowing up in this here Midwest town.
There's so many freaking people, man.
I like the direction that country's going because this is the country that I like. I know he's good, and I
Yeah.
like Luke Bryan, even though Luke Bryan has some questionable. Like, I've listened to some songs, and I'm just like, what the fuck did he just say? Like, that was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like every artist, but.
Yeah. And then we finished with 1975.
Oh, how are they, dude?
They're pretty good. I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never really listened to their music, but I know they're really popular, and I've heard some songs, and I'm like, they're good. Like, I like their vibe too, even though Matt Healy's a fucking.
Yeah, that was the thing. Is like I don't fucking know anything from the 1975. I don't know who they are. I just went in there and it was chill. You know, it was good.
Yeah. I would just like that. The thing is, like, I feel like they're one of those bands. Like, even if you've never heard their music, I feel like, and dude, still have never heard their music. I know their vibe though, and I feel like going to like it's like an indie. It's indie kind of, right? Like indie rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's just like the best. That's the best live music is indie rock, in my opinion. In terms of like just vibe. Like, I'll just go there. Like, you can go. Anyone can go to an indie rock concert and have a good time because it's just good music.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
They don't miss.
Even
like,
if
hard
it's
to be
not
bad at it.
fully your thing, you can still get
Yeah,
it, you know.
exactly. Like indie rock, and stuff like that is definitely not my favorite genre. But like every time I listen to it, I'm like, this is so good. Like I love like certain like indie alternative bands, like which is so like vague.
Yeah.
But like I feel like not everyone likes rap, not everyone likes pop, not everyone likes country. But I feel like most people like indie rock.
Yeah.
But either way, nice, dude. So
all right, finally. Oh, and then it was there was also, I didn't really see him. We just kind of heard him on the way out, but Foo Fighters was also playing the other stage.
Oh yeah.
I
never listen to their music either, but I know they're good.
It's my dad's really into it. It's like a kind of rock group.
Yeah, I know.
They
I
make
know who
good
they
stuff,
are,
but
yeah.
I know them. I've heard their music a lot, so I was like,
Nice.
and I think I've even heard them in person before. So I was
nice.
like, not that. Don't need to see that one,
Yeah, I feel like that kind of genre, I haven't gotten into yet. Red Hot Chili Peppers is another one, and like I know, like what's the Dave Grohl, the lead singer of Foo Fighters, was the drummer in Nirvana. Like I know that, which is cool.
Yeah.
And he's really cool.
Dave Grohl's really fucking good, yeah, and he's a cool dude too. Yeah, I think
he's cool.
I never met him. My dad's at least met him before. I'm pretty sure.
What? Met him?
Yeah, he's done he's like, I think my dad shot pictures of him once, like in the studio.
Sick. That's cool. The fuck?
Or maybe he
that's
just,
really cool.
Or maybe it was just
maybe just like slept with him or something.
Yeah, probably something like that.
That's cool.
All right.
Was that
final day?
Oh, it was
no, yeah, that was just Saturday. So yeah,
Saturday?
Sunday.
Okay,
yeah, it was M83 was the first one.
What's that?
I can't remember, dude. I don't know. Like, that's the thing, is most of the people this year I didn't fucking know, so I just like.
Oh my god, freaky! Their picture's freaky. I feel like I might have heard of them, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I think we were like. Yeah, we were running a little bit late for them, but I think.
Are they like cinematic, like soundtrack music?
That's
what it looks like. It is, but.
Let's see.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard their fucking music. This is like the music I would run to in middle school.
Yeah.
In like gym class.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's right. Yeah, it was sick.
That's
yeah,
literally,
it was sick because of that. Because it was just all shit that everybody fucking knew. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Dude, that like triggers me. No, that's right. I love that kind of music. That shit.
Oh yeah,
dude,
no, and it's like EDM shit. Like it was.
Yeah.
It was so sick.
Dude, remember how good? What the fuck was his name last year? We like heard like 2 songs, and I've never felt music like in my chest like that before. It was my whole body. It was San Holo. Is that his name? Or is that
Wait, what year do San Holo? He played a different year, I think.
No, he was there.
That
was what I'm talking about. Yeah, unless that's a song.
What year did we go?
2022.
We went 2022.
Yeah, he was Friday night.
No, Flume.
Oh, Flume. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Flume
that's something.
Yeah, I saw because I was like, I saw San Holo like in like 2018 or something.
I can't remember. I never remember if San Holo is a person
19.
or if he is if it's a song. I always forget, so that's why I was like, I don't know.
San Holo's a person, I think.
Yeah. I remember I listened to his music when I was in like middle school and like early high school.
Yeah. All right, there's the schedule. Okay, so we saw M83 is what we started with. I think Hoser was next. That was fun. That was good.
Yeah, they looked like they had a good time.
Yeah,
I follow ACL on Instagram.
It's very like kind of like soul style music. We were just like sitting down, hanging out.
Nice.
The picture that I posted on my Instagram of all of us just like chilling, that my friend Matt holding the thing and we're just sitting on the towel.
Yeah.
Or the blanket. That was at that one. That was good.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, and then after that,
banger.
Yeah, I know, so good. Yeah.
The opening of that song is like one of the best openings of any song ever, and I wish they would have just done that kind of like the intro like the whole time, like for real.
Yeah.
It's so good.
After that was Cigarettes After Sex.
Oh, nice. Were they good?
They were pretty good. I
remember like my
we're hanging out kind of in between. We weren't like
there
straight for them. We were there kind of off to the side because we were waiting for Odessa, which was coming up next.
Oh, nice.
at the one right next to it. And yeah, me at least, had taken some mushroomies.
Oh yeah.
And Odessa. Have you heard? Do you know what Odessa's music's
No,
like?
I'm looking them up right now. I'm seeing.
Yeah, you should. It was sick.
Oh yeah. I've heard this. This is like music I would put in like a fucking like travel video.
Yeah, yeah.
It's cool. So it's like EDM.
But it was sick, and they had some like they had like cool visuals and shit.
They always that's the cool thing about EDM and like shit like this. Like Flume had that kind of stuff too. Like
yeah,
I don't know, like I just love that.
Yeah, no, it was so good. I love that.
Love it live. Like I could.
Yeah.
I don't need to listen to it regular, but like
it is repetitive. But yeah, if you're at like a live concert of it, like
I
that,
bet
it's sick.
awesome.
And I love ACL too because it's like not everybody is there to see that specific band too.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about like fighting everybody all the time to get through to when you want to see.
Yeah,
shit.
most people.
Like,
I feel like most people are
chill.
just going to just fucking check it out. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, dude. So
But
Odessa was the
yeah,
last
so
one
that
you
was
saw?
really sick. Yeah, that was the last one.
Nice, dude.
I got
That
lots of
sounds so
animals
fucking
visiting me right
fun,
now.
Oh shit.
Doug just ran in. Cat was on my lap for a second. All right.
So this is your 6th year going?
Let me see. I have been since 2017.
So 5 years?
6
years.
Yeah, 7. This was the 7th year, I think, right?
6. It's been 6 years since 2017, so I think 6, but maybe I don't know. What do I know? I'm not a fucking mathematician, dude.
Yes.
Couldn't tell you. Okay, so where does this one rank among your 7? Out of 7, where would you rank it?
Oh, that's tough. We gotta do that after we
one
go
being
through them.
yeah, okay, 1 being like the best one, 7 being the worst one.
1 would have been 2018. I'll tell you who was there.
I know
yeah,
why.
you know why. But that'll be the ending one.
So
there
fucking
was
jealous of
there was Paul McCartney.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Paul McCartney.
This is 2018.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't there for this next one, but Metallica.
Oh my god.
It was Paul
That's
McCartney,
sick.
Metallica, Arctic Monkeys,
Oh my god.
Odessa, The National, and Childish Gambino.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
And then also Phoenix and Lil Wayne were also added to fill empty time slots.
wow. Did you who did you all see 2018? Who do you remember seeing?
I remember seeing Paul McCartney, Arctic
good?
Monkeys, Travis Scott, and Childish Gambino.
Wait, Travis Scott was at 2018 too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the best lineup they've ever had. Like, straight up. Dude, 2018 Childish Gambino, when he like had just released fucking Summer Pack probably. And This Is America that same year. After releasing Redbone 2 years before.
It was fuck, I fucked it up. It was 2019.
Okay,
so
yeah,
2018,
that makes more sense.
I remember some of those guys. Childish Gambino was forced to cancel his performance after a foot injury. That's what it was. So 2019 is when he was there.
I'd be so
Yeah,
pissed.
no, so I was oh wait, maybe I wasn't there for that one. No, I had to have been. Yeah, no,
Gambino
I was
was,
there
like,
because I remember
good.
Travis Scott and Paul McCartney and all those. Yeah, I was definitely there for that. But yeah, Gambino was canceled. Now I was pissed about that, but I saw him the next year in 2019 when he came back. So, so 2019 probably would have been my highlight just because of Gambino. Other than that, 2018 if Gambino had gone would have been the best for sure.
That's crazy.
But
That's crazy.
2019 was Guns N' Roses,
Nice.
Mumford and Sons, but they go pretty much every fucking year. So
Yeah.
they were there this year too. I didn't even see them. I was like, this
Yeah.
is just. The Austin High Band plays with them actually as an intro for a lot of the time, but I never got to do that.
That's cool.
So it would just be cool to play at ACL, but
Yeah, that's true.
never happened for me.
You'll be backstage when I perform there in a couple years.
Oh yeah, sweet.
You get to meet all the people. Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Telling you, 5 years I'll be performing. I'll be there.
Yeah, you gotta, cause
At
you
least.
gotta go before you get too big though, cause that's the thing is ACL is
I
all
want, like, a
about
day
people just before they like get big is a lot of times how
When they have
things
like
go.
when they have like the 3 o'clock slot, you're like, oh shit, they're next up.
Yeah. So 2019 was Guns N' Roses, Childish Gambino, The Cure, Cardi B,
Cardi B.
Billie Eilish,
Nice.
Tame Impala,
Oh.
and Robin. Yeah.
Oh my God, I would fucking jizz my pants. I'm telling you, I'm not even kidding you. I think that would be the only time I would actually cry at a concert is if I saw Tame Impala. Like, I'm not even. And I think I might. What's it called when you shit, throw up, and come at the same time? Because that's what would happen to me. I feel like
That's so funny.
Tame Impala has like EDM in terms of like live performance. Like, you go because you want to see like that music is just so powerful, and I feel like a lot. Like, did you see them?
Yeah.
Were they incredible?
I was not as indie as I am now, so I didn't recognize it as much. I was just like, oh, this is just more chill, vibey music. But
you have to think about this too. They released like arguably their. I mean, I think I go back and forth with the Slow Rush, which is 2020. They released their Slow Rush in 2020, which had like Borderline and Breathe Deeper, which is my favorite song from them. Like, Is It True, Lost in Yesterday. Like, so many good and like, dude, so many good songs in that album.
So it was like just.
So I bet it'd be so much better now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm telling you, like, if Tame Impala ever goes on tour, like, if I need someone to go with, I might call you. You know what I mean?
For sure. So
that would be the greatest lineup of all time, though. Childish Gambino and Tame Impala. That's the greatest lineup. That's oh my God.
So that was number one. Number two was 2018 was really good. 2021, there's only really one person that was fucking sick, which was Tyler, the Creator. That was a really good concert. Really,
wait,
the energy there is insane.
He had already released "Call Me If You Get Lost" at that point, right? Yeah, because he released that before the summer. So that was his tour for "Call Me When You Get Lost."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it was like him just fucking.
So
he was
jealous.
he was on a boat on the stage that would move and shit, and he would like run around stomping and yelling. Like, he's just fucking crazy. It was sick.
Yeah.
All right. Next. Well, all right. Let's step back. Let's go in order and just kind of go through them, because my first weekend. Yeah. I guess should I tell that story, or should I save it for a different one?
I feel like we're definitely have to do a part 2 of this. Because
this is
48 minutes.
All right, how about we'll catch up to modern day, and then we'll step back again one more time, because those were some good ones. Because we went from 2018, so that was just that one weekend. So we can just talk about that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I'll still talk about it, just not go in depth on it.
Okay.
I'll just mention. All right, so, sorry. Yeah, nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about, right?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
2017. Was my first year of going to ACL.
Nice.
On my own, at least. And I actually worked that weekend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So it is going to have to be a much bigger one, because there's a lot. And honestly, I don't remember a lot of it, but
it's a long time ago.
I'll tell you the headliners that were there. And it was a long fucking time ago. Jay-Z.
Nice.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Nice.
Chance the Rapper.
Nice, dude.
OG Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, I was gonna say when he was like at his peak. Yeah.
Like, we're talking acid rap. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Killers and Gorillaz.
Nice, dude. Gorillaz would be so cool.
Gorillaz was so fucking good.
I'm
honestly.
sure, dude. Oh, they were
they were doing the visuals. So you know how all their like things are like the cartoon battles and stuff that they'll have. That was going on at the concert while they were playing music.
I think
it was
they were
like
just
those scenes.
They were just at Lollapalooza or something. I feel like they were just somewhere. I thought maybe they were at ACL, but maybe not. I would have seen them if they were
not this year.
Last year, but yeah.
So yeah, that was all sick, and because I was working it, I technically had an artist pass. So I was working. I was actually working drum circle and stuff, like with the kids stuff. But the night stuff, I just got a free ticket. That's kind of what the exchange was. There was a lot of other drama and headache stuff behind that, but I'll go into that some other time, or just ignore it maybe. But I got to go in an artist tent and see Chance in there. I was absolutely terrified because I'm not a very social person.
Yeah.
And I was already in going into it's not VIP, it's artist, so it's like something different. And he was just in there towards the back. and I just saw him, and I hung out there for like 4 minutes,
Just
and
staring
was
at him.
scared. And I was like across the room, and I was like trying to think. I was like, does it like? And I wasn't that that crazy into his music or anything either too. So I didn't like I liked it, but I didn't know it that well. So I didn't want to go in there pretending to be like a fan. He was like, oh, do you like this or something, And I'm like, I'm an artist in here, so he would imagine that he would. Yeah. So I was like, I'm only gonna like fucking scare myself. So I.
You're like 16 at this
just
point
left.
too. Like yeah.
Yeah. No, I was in fucking high school and shit, just some skinny white kid. So yeah. Some people might see that as failing to meet somebody like that. Like I could have had a lot of potential, much better story probably, but I am fine with what happened. I just think it's cool to see him in close quarters casually,
Yeah, true.
It was cool. And I was like, also he's at a fucking concert and stuff. I'm sure people are running up to him all the fucking time trying to do shit. I'm sure that would be annoying. But yeah, so that was a sick year. Let's fast forward to our year, 2022. Nice. This would be the most
honestly forgot most
recent
of the lineup
that we both met.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just tell you. Red Hot Chili Peppers played again.
Yep.
Pink, the Chicks.
Yeah, that's right.
SZA.
Yeah.
Casey Musgraves, Flume, Paramore, which was really fucking good.
They were really good.
And Lil Nas X.
Yeah. Honestly, headliners, compared to other years, especially the last couple years, very mid. And yes, like SZA, great. We didn't even stay for that. And I know I've been like fucking torched by the people that I know for not staying at that. But let me tell you, like, we were on the other side. I remember this. We were on the other side and we were walking over. And by the time we got over there, we were like so far to the right and we couldn't get any closer. We literally couldn't even see the stage.
Everybody
like, we were
there.
literally
it was too much.
We were because who did we see right before that? There was a smaller artist we saw right before that. Remember?
It must have been Paramore. I think it was Paramore.
No. It was a guy. He was just blowing up from TikTok.
Oh, was it?
It was a Hispanic guy. Remember?
Let me see.
He got like really popular right before that and right after that. From TikTok. It was on Friday night.
It was on Friday night. Was it?
I can't remember what his fucking name was.
Nathaniel David or
No.
Conan Gray.
I don't think so.
American singer and songwriter born in California.
I don't think it was Conan Gray. No, it was a man.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that was. Or who that is even.
I don't know. He was like, I don't even know how to describe it.
What kind of music was it?
It was like kind of pop, but it was really good. Like he was really talented. I was like, oh my god. Let me look it up. Lineup 2022. I remember like liking him, but by the time
I think it was Conan Gray. Look up Conan Gray.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me see.
The picture does not look right because it's him like young as fuck.
It kind of looked. I feel like it was. I don't. That name doesn't. I don't recognize that name. What?
I don't remember the name either, but I feel like I remember seeing that guy.
Was there last year? What the fuck? Oh, Amar Apollo. That's who it was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember? And we listened to his music. He had a set right before SZA. And by the time we finished his concert, because it was really good, we turned around and it was like we were like we were already basically in line for SZA. And we were so far away.
Yeah, that's where we were. I knew that because we were. Cigarettes After Sex was playing where Omar was playing, and then Odessa was playing where SZA was playing. Yeah. So it was Miller Lite and Honda.
Yeah.
Those two stages.
Yes. And, oh my God, I cannot believe we didn't see Vacations. They just came to House of Blues, and I got to sneak up there for like 2 songs during my shift at work. And they were fucking incredible.
Oh, yeah.
They're like
That's
indie, awesome. Indie rock. Very, very good. I'm sure you know a few songs by them.
Sure.
But, yeah, and like, none of us also, like, I don't really listen to SZA's music. I know she's very talented, and like, I know a few songs that she's like featured on, like with Kendrick and Isaiah Rashad that I really like, but we were just like, it was late. We just like, we can just go home and just like fucking smoke and just like
Honestly,
relax,
that's how I
'cause we
am
were
with
so
most
tired.
concerts. I'm not a party crazy fucking guy. I'll be like, I'll sit in the back, chill, and then leave early.
Yeah, for
Avoid
real.
traffic, get home, chief.
And that's what sucks too, because like if it
Talk
was a
about it.
really good like an artist I guess not really good, but like an artist we both really loved, I would have stayed. Because like even the next night, I didn't give a fuck about Pink. I didn't give like, I mean, we watched like fucking maybe 2 songs of Flume, which was really good, but we were also like, all right, do we really like?
I mean,
stay
after
for
you've been
Flume?
out all day in the dust and the shit, like you're
I was
just
getting
like
sick
kind of
by
over
Saturday.
it by the end. Yeah,
Well, dude, I mean,
for sure.
I'm not.
Oh, I
I'm
got
not, like,
sick too. Like after every year it happens.
Yeah.
It just gets so dry and dusty. And
I was sick, dude. Last weekend, I was so sick. Like I was sneezing at work. Like I've never sneezed that many times in like an hour span. Like it was miserable. Like I sneezed like
Jeez.
10 times in 2 minutes at one point. Anyways,
Ooh,
I'm just
fuck.
recovering from it. Oh, remember? Okay, wait. All right, I kind of want to talk about ACL like for our year, a little bit.
Sure.
I remember the first person we saw, Amber, my girlfriend. Why did I say that? So weird.
You gonna get in trouble?
No,
with
I
that
am gonna
one.
get in trouble for that one. I don't know why I said that. I think I was just talking about. I'm trying to think of what I want to say about this artist. So she told me, she's like, "Oh my God, you've never heard of Benny? Like, she's so good." I'm like, "No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever." We go, dude. How fucking good was she? So good.
Oh, so good.
Best
She was
stage
so
presence I've
funny.
ever seen. Yeah, like so good, dude. And she was just dancing around on stage. Her songs were so good. Like if you don't know her, it's like the super lonely song, like I know I'm falling down, I'm just a loser. That song.
Yeah.
That was exactly how she sings it too. That was like perfect. And
Pull up in my green Honda.
yeah, that song was good.
To tell
dude.
you that I don't want you.
Yeah, that
I saw
one.
that was unreleased apparently.
Yeah.
I saw it came out.
That just
later.
came out like a couple months ago. But she was so good, and I'm glad. And I've been into her music now that I've been at that concert.
That's like a good like kind of like party style bouncy music.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And she's just like her vibe, like the way she sings is kind of like Billie Eilish. Like we're not like they're not the same, but like
they have
but-
very similar like vibes though.
yeah, like they're like exactly like they sing and they're like, oh my God, this must be like some like fucking so like innocent looking like white, not white person, but like white like light of them, because like they're it's so like soft spoken, but then you look at them and like their vibe is so like in your face, and I love it. Like I'm like,
It's
this
very
is
loud.
great.
Yeah,
it's
sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like Benny's vibe is just great. I love it. And yeah, they were awesome. Like or Benny, I think it was just Benny up there.
Yeah.
So good. And Amara
Those
Apollo was
visuals
really
were
good.
crazy too.
Yeah,
Still
dude, they
remember
were.
those.
Yeah. And then
They were weird.
And we were like
repeating. There was like
decently
a
close.
shark in a pool, and everything
Oh my
was
God,
like
yeah, that's right.
everything was like
dude.
clipping through each
That's
other. You
funny,
know,
I
like
forgot
it was.
about that.
It was like
Yeah.
it was really weird, like
Poor
poor animation, but also well done.
right. And then the next day, we must have gone to Wallows first. I know I went to see Oliver Tree, but I can't remember when his set was. I think it might have been earlier than that. I don't see him on here, but
Yeah, he was like in the middle of the day. Remember, he was like hot as fuck.
I feel like we saw Wallows because he was at the same stage as maybe he was on the third day. I don't see. Oh yeah, he was on Sunday. Okay, so we saw Wallows. I saw most of my shit at fucking American Express. That might have. Oh, I saw Wallows and Lil Nas X both the same day. Wallows was great. They were really, really good. I also never really listened to their music. It's the guy from 13 Reasons Why, which I didn't even know that. And I was like, oh my God, look at this guy. He was really good. And then Lil Nas X was great. I liked his album when it came out, and it was just cool. Like the performance was really great. He had like a lot of dancers and outfit changes, and he was just great. It was just cool to see him live because he was like pretty popular still. Not that he's not
he's
now,
entertaining for sure.
but he was like the most popular artist like 2 years ago, and he just hasn't dropped anything. I'm sure he will be when he drops again. Did we see anybody before that? I don't think we did.
No, I don't think so.
Wallows was at 4:15 too, so we must have came late. That's crazy. But we also we caught like 2 songs from Flume, and I've never like felt music in my like whole body before. It was so cool.
Yeah.
But at that point we're like, I don't know, like She would just like dip. Not that we didn't want to listen to more music. We were just like, you're standing in
But also,
line
this is
and
the
standing
this
for
is also
fucking
the
hours
only
in the
amount of
heat.
time that we got to see each other too.
Yes.
So we were like, we kind of want to
Mhm.
just go home and hang out for a little bit before we have to because we didn't want to just like go crazy at the fucking concerts and then just
Yeah.
go home and pass out. We wanted to like hang out and still talk because we're still
100%.
You know,
Yeah, no, that's
hang
exactly
out.
what it was. And we were like, would we rather just like go home and like chill and hang out, or do we want to like sit through Flume and then not get home for like 2 hours because of traffic?
Yeah, it just takes so much fucking longer. It's
If
crazy.
it was like I said, if it was a artist we really I love, we're just defending this, like who fucking cares? But it's like I love live music, but like, you know, if it's an artist I don't really care about, sometimes the like going home and doing nothing is better.
Yeah. And now that I know that like the route to ride there, like you really don't even have to like there's a couple of hills that won't be fun, but like you can get there on mostly bike paths. Like there's only like 1.5 or 2 miles, and I think the total ride is like I think it's 6 to 8 miles or something like that. I can't remember.
Okay, it's not terrible.
But it's not too bad at all. Like it's
avoid
doable.
traffic,
And like
yeah.
e-bike is definitely the best way to go if possible. But
Yeah.
even if I just had to ride a regular bike, it would have been fine.
Yeah, and then Sunday we saw Oliver Tree. I got pretty close for that. That concert, such a letdown, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Honestly, yeah. His concert where it was just so you know where the silent disco stuff was, like
Yeah.
over by the food under that tent. That's where he performed, like one of the first years, or the first time I saw him, and he was in a wheelchair and shit.
That's funny.
But it was so much better, I think.
He was like I don't know. It was so low.
I feel so
energy.
bad because the
crowd was not
always
into
at like
it.
the worst. Yeah, they just it was too hot. Like I think
Yeah,
that's
it
what it
was
was.
really
Like it
fucking
was just
hot.
bright and hot, and
was
then
the
like
third
they
day,
always do
too.
that where there's like a headliner or somebody that's up there that's pretty like a lot of people decently want to see, but it's just at the hottest point of the day, especially at that stage where the sun's coming down a little bit. At like 4 o'clock at on American Express. Yeah, that's the
So hot.
like that's like the worst because it's
Yeah.
just straight on you, and you have to look just straight at it. Like you can't.
He's
avoid
wearing
it.
like a whole like cowboy outfit. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it was cool seeing the songs that I liked from him, but like he was so low energy. The crowd was just not into it, and it was just like
he was
it
like
just felt
decent. He was
off.
decent
I don't
energy,
know.
but nobody was playing off of each other. It just didn't work right.
It
I feel
felt
like.
it just didn't. I was underwhelmed, and that was like really who I wanted to see. I was like, oh shit, like I really like Oliver Tree's
Yeah.
music. His last two like his album he just dropped recently, like last month or whatever. Not super my vibe. There's a few songs I like, but I like his reasons for doing random shit. Like he's just kind of just doing his own thing. I like that, but his show, man, I just was underwhelmed, and I was like, fuck, man, I was really wanted to like that, you know. But Paramore,
I think I would still see him again if it was something similar to that.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
I
I
would
think
too.
because I know that he can be really good. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just think something that day things just did not work.
I
out,
agree, and I was
think.
just like, damn, like I just caught him on a bad day, which sucks because I was like, fuck, like I really wanted to see him. But I definitely would see him again just to see if it's any better. I wouldn't probably go like if it was at another festival, is what I mean. Like I don't know if I'd go and spend like money. On a
Yeah, I
concert
wouldn't
ticket,
spend a ton of money on
Yeah.
that, but that's just about how much you like him, you know.
Yeah, but Paramore was great. We stayed for the whole thing. I think they were so great.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they were.
And
really good.
I didn't really grow up listening. I mean, yes, I obviously listened to their music when I was a kid, but I wasn't like a Paramore diehard. Like if someone would have asked
Same.
me like who
Yeah.
Paramore, like what Paramore songs like were popular, like I don't know if I would know. But like when I hear their
I still
music, I'm like,
don't
oh, dude, yeah, I still wouldn't really know.
Yeah.
But I love their like I do know a lot of their music just because like I grew up listening to the radio when I was a kid, you know, and they were amazing live, like so good.
Yeah, they were really good.
What's her name?
I don't know. The redheaded chick.
Yeah. my roommate in college, Derek, was like obsessed with her. he's like she was my first crush. I was in love with her as a kid. What's her fucking name? God damn it. I gotta look this up on the internet. I was looking it up on Spotify. Paramore Haley Williams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great. But then we didn't stay for Chili Peppers. Like I said, like I just haven't really gotten into them. I'm sure they're great. Like I'm not dissing that at all. And it's just like it's not really my vibe.
They just play the hit stuff that you've heard 100,000 times in every retail outlet store that you go to.
No, I'm sure they would have been great. At that point I was so sick. Like and I remember I had to leave early in the morning. We had to get up at like 4 a.m. And I was just like, dude, like, I don't know if I can stay. Like, I remember like the whole day I was just like sniffling, trying to keep it together. I was miserable. And we were going to stay for Casey Musgraves, which was the other headliner. And I'm still kicked myself for not doing it. But I'm like, dude, I remember in the moment, like, I was like, I don't think I could spend any more time. Like, we got to go. Like, the dust was just getting to me. Which is so annoying because I'm like, fuck. Like, I would have liked to see Casey Musgraves over Red Hot Chili Peppers because my sisters love her and I know a lot of her songs and she's super talented. I know you have seen her a few times because she comes to ACL a lot, but it'd be cool. Like, I hadn't seen them. I've seen her, so that'd have been cool. But either way, she'll come back, I'm sure, and I'll see her. Hopefully I'll go next year. I really want to.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah, if I don't have to buy these fucking parking tickets, I'd buy a ticket to ACL next year.
Yeah, they add up to.
It's literally about the same amount of money. No, but I'm just praying that ACL has a good lineup next year because even like this year was better than last year. Like just having Kendrick Lamar like already better, you know.
Yeah, he's been a couple times.
I really want. It's like
good.
I haven't seen any of my favorite artists perform. I haven't seen Logic.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Tyler the Creator. I haven't seen Gambino. I honestly haven't seen any of my favorite artists perform, which is really sad. I've never been able to afford their tickets. And yeah, it's
I'm
like
just lucky that I live close to a spot that
real.
has so many. Like I can pay it's an expensive ticket, but for 3 days I get to see some good music. You know.
Yeah, I'm going to see Billy Joel in like 2 weeks.
That'll be good.
And I'm going with my family, or my parents, and it's in Minneapolis, St. Paul. I think it's just in Minneapolis, but I'm like so excited. I love Billy Joel. Like he's one of my like all-time favorites. I know so many songs, and I'm like you have no idea. I'm so fucking excited, dude. I'm so excited. But yeah, I guess this is part one. We definitely can go more in depth. I think we could go more in depth about like our actual music tastes and stuff too, because Dash and I have pretty similar music tastes about certain things, and I don't know. We both just like talking about music, obviously.
Hell yeah. I have to mention one more thing.
Yeah.
It's not related at all, but it's what I'm gonna do after the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Just because I think it's funny. So it's one of my coworkers' birthday today.
Okay.
I had no idea, but
dick.
Yeah, I always feel like that, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, by the way, today's my birthday," and I'm like, "Bro, what?"
Yeah, like tell me, please.
They just don't tell you anything.
Yeah.
2 of my really old coworkers have like said, "Oh yeah, by the way, today was my birthday." Like after everybody's pretty much left, and I'm like, "Dude,
wow.
What?" Like
we could have thrown you a birthday bash.
We could have gotten drinks or something, you know. Like we could have, like usually we'll get beers after work, just casually sometimes. But now there's actually a reason to.
Right.
Anyway, so he got a Lightning McQueen piñata, and a bunch of shooters that he's putting in the piñata, and chocolate and stuff. And so yeah, we're gonna go. He's gonna hit that, and we're gonna get drunk, I guess.
Nice, dude. That sounds fucking sick.
Should be fun. I just thought it was so fucking fun. Like he popped his trunk whenever he got back from lunch, and it was just Lightning McQueen. Like he said, I'm gonna get a piñata and fill it with shooters. Are you cool to come back after work? And I was like, hell yeah. And so there's Lightning McQueen piñata in his car, and a bag full of like 50 shooters, and
oh my god,
and a 24 pack of Modelo's. Is crazy.
Dude, nothing like drinking on a fucking Tuesday.
Yeah, for real. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm alright.
Nice, dude,
but
yeah. I'm probably gonna smoke after this because I work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be doing that later.
And then I fucking don't work Thursday, so I'm doing shit tomorrow night. But
sick.
Yeah, man. It's fun talking about ACL. Makes me want to go again. But
I know, dude. Yeah. It just happened, and I'm exhausted from it, and I honestly don't want it to happen again right now, but I do.
Yeah. I want to go with you.
Like,
It'll be fun.
I want to be there for a little bit in a not super crowded, good concert, and then teleport home.
Exactly. Yeah. Why is that too much to ask?
Exactly. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Californians just can't have it that way. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, this episode is going up a little late, but hopefully next week we'll be back on a Wednesday schedule. If not, maybe we'll just move it to Fridays. Who knows?
Who knows?
But we'll probably do part 2 of this next time, just talk a little bit more about ACL, but mostly just about music and shit. So
that could be like the intro thing and finding a different.
Yeah,
but yeah,
definitely.
it'll be fun.
I know
For
Dash
sure.
has some more stories that he hasn't told you guys about ACL.
Yes.
And I can't remember if we have maybe like a few from ours, but mostly what we said today was basically what happened. But
Yeah.
I can't even think of anything crazy happened, but maybe. But either way. All right, guys. Tune into next week's episode and catch up on the ones you haven't already. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Peace.
See you.